Today, we are going to talk about the secrets of the body scan. Now, within Theta Healing, the body scan is a hugely important part of Theta Healing. What we usually do is we connect up to the creator, and whenever we do a healing, we start with a body scan. And the reason why we start with a body scan is because whenever you go into somebody's energetic field and you scan what's going on, you observe what's going on, it will give you a really good indication of what's going on in a person's field, in a person's energetic field. Like, what are the challenges that they are facing? What are the things they're already good at? What's helping them? What's holding them back? All these things you can discover from a body scan. Now, we do this with our clients, but the body scan is not only to use for your clients. You can do a body scan on yourself, but you don't need permission from the person in order to do a body scan. So, because subconsciously you scan energy all the time, but you can use this in your daily life. Whenever you have a meeting, you go and scan the people in advance, so you know what's going on in their field, so you can make that meeting easier for you. When you, like with anything, with any kind of event in life, you can go and scan the energy beforehand so that everything gets easier. You know the right things to say, you know what to prepare for. You can just let it all flow much more. So it makes your life easier. It also makes the decision-making better and easier. So the reasons, the importance of the body scan, a good indication of what's going on in your client's field. Now, it also gives you direct guidance on how to resolve things, on what to ask, what actions to take, where you need to start your digging. Through the body scan, you learn what to say, how to respond to people, to situations. A good body scan also builds instant trust and credibility with your client. Why? When the client is new, when a client doesn't know you, they come with their problem, they're nervous, they have something they need to have resolved. You say, let me just scan your field if that's okay. And you scan their field and convey in a loving way exactly what's going on with them. They're like, wow, this person doesn't know me, but he or she said exactly what's going on. She already knows this within a couple of minutes. She or he is the right person to help me, to get me through those challenges or support me and guide me with these challenges. So a good body scan can really build instant credibility and really create this trust relationship with a client. And also with a body scan, you get a lot more clarity from the creator. When you start digging without a body scan, you might not know where to start. You might feel lost. You don't know what to do. But when you do a body scan from the creator's perspective, you get a lot of clarity. And that clarity you can then use to do a very good healing session. So some of you are pretty good at body scanning, and others of you might be a little nervous. So what do we do during a body scan? First of all, you're going to go up and connect to the creator. Now, we all know how to connect to the creator. And then you're going, this connection with the creator allows a lot of lower vibrations to go. And whenever you do your scan, you connect and view it from creator's perspective, which makes your body scan more accurate, but also much more loving. So then you go into the client's field, you do the command, create of all that is. It is commanded to do a body scan from my client in the highest and best way. Thank you, it's done, it's done, it's done. Show me. And then you're literally going to the crown chakra and you switch on the light in the body. Now, some people say, I don't see anything. It doesn't matter. Whenever you scan, you're gonna go with what you see, sense, or hear. Sometimes you just sense things. The first 2 years I did Theta Healing, I only sensed stuff. Didn't mean I was a bad healer. I was still a really great healer. But that was just my gift. So you're going to go in and you're going to go through the head. You switch on the light. Now, if the part of the body where you are scanning lights up, that means it's fine. If it doesn't light up, it means that there's something that needs to be resolved in that part of the body. So you go through the throat, you go through the shoulders, you go and have a look in the arms and the fingers. Then you go through the upper part of the body. Now, if you're familiar with the organs, you might look at any of the organs. You might look at the guts. You can go into the hips. You can look at the chakras. And then you go through the legs all the way down through the knees, then the feet into the toes. Now, whenever you do a body scan, it's really important that you scan the entire body. You can't just only do part of the body. Whenever you do a body scan, you need to go all the way from the head to the toes. And then you go back up out. You don't have to stay long in the body. You just go gently through it, all the way to the toes, and then you go back out. Once you have done your scan, you go back up to creator's light. You do a rinse, and then you see, then you tell your client what you saw, sensed, or felt, or heard. You don't sugarcoat it. You're not going, oh, I saw this, but that can't be possible, so I will just keep my mouth shut. It doesn't work that way. The way the creator works with us is you're going into the body, you're observing what you're seeing, and you're conveying that in the most loving way. It's really important to let go of your judgment of what is and isn't possible, because you will see that people you had a very high standard from might actually might actually not be the person you thought them to be. For example, people sometimes think that I can do everything and have it all and know it all. And that's not true. Like, I still have physical things. I've got some back pain. Now, that's because I didn't take enough rest. So even if people scan me, they can see these things. And it's not like, oh, she is the teacher or she's the instructor, so therefore she must be perfect and she wouldn't have any pain. It's not true. So we need to let go of our judgment, because our judgment will cloud, will stop you from being will stop you at creating really accurate scans, doing accurate scans. So what's important? Whenever you do the scan, you go in with love, a lot of unconditional love. Because when you go in with the energy of love, then you will get the accurate answers. And that's why you connect to the creator before, because you are this energy of unconditional love. Now then, what you do is you go in and you enter like a feather. You go very gently, because somebody who's sensitive, they will feel everything. So if you go in quite hard, the immune system can actually stop showing you, because it doesn't feel safe. So that's why you go in like a feather, very gently through the body. You don't go quick, you go very gently at a good pace. Then you will start seeing and recognizing that the body vibrates. Each of the cell of your body will vibrate. Each cell of your body kind of sinks, and you start feeling and observing that the body sinks. So what you're going to do and what you will notice is the body really vibrates very nicely, and all the cells they work beautifully together in harmony. And then what can happen is something is out of balance. You will sense that vibration in certain parts of the body might be slightly different. And that's often when something is going on. Now, sometimes you don't see the body part, so you don't know what part of the body it exactly is, but you pick up beliefs that a client has or problems that a client has. That can also be the way you scan. So there are multiple ways of doing this. Now, some people, when they do a scan, they always look for what's wrong. Now, when you do that, you subconsciously create stress and you create tension. So what's really important is whenever you do a scan, you just observe what's going on. Because when you will look at what's wrong, you will find things that are wrong. When you look at what's right, you will find beautiful virtues this person already has. And just by looking at the virtues the person has and what they're good at, and when you convey that, you will again build trust, credibility, and this beautiful relationship with your client. Because when they know what they're good at, it gives them a boost to hear that, and then they can go deeper to resolve the issue what they came for. So the body scan can be both positives and points of improvements. It's not only what's wrong. Now, what's important is you observe, you go in with the energy of love, and you let go of the needing to be perfect. Because if you need to be perfect, you put pressure on yourself. So you just go in and observe. You go in with the intention of observing what's going on. And that lets go of the pressure. Yeah. When we do a body scan, if you feel in your own field that there's a lot of fear, or there might be anger or resentment, there might be some hatred, all these very low vibrations will cloud your vision during your scan. These low vibrations makes it really hard to look and scan a body from an energy of unconditional love. So it's important to maybe clear some of these own things. Use the energetic coat hanger technique. Remember, during class, if you feel like you have your own stuff coming up, you visualize an energetic coat hanger next to you, and you literally put your own stuff on that coat hanger and you put it on the side. Because when you are with a client, your client is the most important person that's there at the moment. So you put your own stuff on the side, you can connect back up again and do another scan, so that any of those lower vibrations like fear, anger, resentment, hatred, any, are not disturbing and clouding your vision. Now, what I mentioned before, never judge what you see, never change the story. You're just going to convey in a compassionate, loving way, in a truthful way, whatever you're being shown. Remember, you've got the best mentor there is. You've got the best guidance there is, because you're connected to the creator. Now, when you see a lot of black stuff and goop and all kind of wrong things, and it looks really horrible in the body, you're not going to say, oh, your body looks horrible. There's all black goop and weird stuff going on in your body. That's not helpful. So you're going to convey it in a compassionate way. You're going to say, I see that there are some blockages around this part of your body. It might relate to this, or I hear it relates to that. So you're conveying in a way without spreading fear, but in a way you're still telling the truth. Yeah?